Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to have a little discussion about inside the waistband holsters, specifically for my Sig P365. It's my carry gun. Love this thing a lot. And for New Year's, a lot of people make different types of resolutions, like I'm going to quit drinking so much, I'm going to work out more, I'm going to quit beating my kids on the weekends, stuff like that. Me, I decided I was going to spend more time with my carry gun here. And what I mean by that is more time on the range. Now, I shoot about 3 pistol matches a month, and I try to get in a practice session, weather permitting, during the week as well. So I get a fair amount of trigger time, but not with this gun. So that's what I've been trying to do. And in doing that, I have found some glaring problems with this. Another part of my New Year's resolution was I was going to make a genuine effort to do the appendix carry. My friends say, oh man, just girly men carry at 4 o'clock, stuff like that. But I said, okay, I'm gonna try it, and I have given it a pretty good try so far. And just to let you know, that probably won't work for me, so we'll just have to see. But I've gone through a bunch of different holsters, and I thought I'd share my little journey with you and what I found when I was looking. Now, we're going to talk about several different holsters here, and they're in no particular order about price or how I liked it or whatever. And this one here, this is just a Vetter. But what I wanted to talk about first is this particular holster here. I've had this one the longest. I've had it a long time. This is a Nate Squared holster. N82 was the company. They were bought out a few years ago, I think by Crossbreed. I'm not sure. But they have kept this design, and they have kept that part of the company separate, it looks like. And this is absolutely the most comfortable holster that I've ever had. They still make this. I believe they've changed the name of it now. I think this is called the OT2G2 or something like that. And they're about 45 bucks, and they're super comfortable. As you can see, the gun's not touching your skin at all. And it's nice and slim. And the other good thing about this particular holster, this has an elastic top pocket versus Kydex or plastic. And there's some good and bad things about that. Number one, it makes it extremely comfortable. Number two, it will fit a variety of guns. This particular holster has had 2 versions of the Ruger LC9 in it, both the old and the new version. Beretta Nano, Glock 43. I'm missing one. Forget which one it is. But and now the Sig P365. And it'll fit just about any gun with that type of barrel length and that grip. Now you get into the XL, probably wouldn't fit here, but as far as subcompacts, that thing will work. So in trying to keep with doing a little more practice with my carry gun, there's some real problems here. The first problem is when you draw this weapon out of this holster, since this is not hard, that pocket collapses just like that. Your belt pushes against your waist, and it makes reholstering pretty much impossible. So, number two, if you are carrying this, you really have no retention, and this has probably happened to a lot of people. You go to the bathroom, go in there for a little sit down, and this thing may fall out. So that's the third problem, or second problem. The third problem is if you're carrying this appendix or any other way, when you try to draw this, you end up doing this, getting between your skin and this leather rather than getting on the grip. Probably 4 times out of 5, that was what happened to me. So I said, well, we're going to have to go on a journey for another holster. So I like this holster so much that I went back to Nate Squared and ordered what's called their Revenant G2. And there's 2 changes on it. I'm going to show you. I don't have it here, and I'll tell you why, but it basically looks just like this. You have the Kydex model specific pocket here. It has adjustable cant, steel belt clip, and it has, and I ordered what was called the combat cut, which is this versus this. So that eliminates the problem of when I reach in, you know, I'm going between my skin and I'm right on the grip. So I got that in, and I thought that was going to be the perfect gun. However, they have a little twist on their particular Kydex holsters, inside the waistband holsters, and it's called their twist release retention system. And what I mean by that is, and the reason I don't have it is because I sent it back. So I'm just going to tell you that up front. What happens is, instead of having just your standard retention system most guns have, or most holsters have, be it an adjustable screw or something like that, they have a system where you actually have to twist the gun to get it out. You can't just reach and just draw it right out. You have to do a twisting motion. I gave it a good 2 weeks of practice, drawing, carrying it, everything. I just couldn't make it a natural move for me. And if I can't make it a natural move, you can imagine what it's going to be like, you know, if you get in a gunfight or you really have your heart pumping and you got to, you know, get your weapon out. So I sent it back. They have a great 30-day return policy. It's not a big deal. But I'm thinking seriously about ordering it again, because I just love this backer. I just love it. It's very comfortable. And I may take a Dremel to their, quote, twist release tension system. That's how much I like it. So that's where you are with the Nate Squared. This type of holster, yeah, it's very versatile as far as different types of guns. You don't have adjustable cant. It is very comfortable, but you're going to have that problem with it releasing like that. And I had a problem being able to get my hand on the grip. Instead, I was grabbing the backer. So think about that if you're looking at one of these, but don't discount the Nate Squared stuff. Super comfortable. I think you'll like it a lot. Since we have this one out, let's take a look at this. This is a Vetter holster. This is the Vetter Rapid Tuck. I am a huge Vetter fan. I've probably got 6 different Vetter holsters for different types of guns and different configurations. This is a inside the waistband hybrid holster, and this is cowhide leather, and you got a Kydex molded shell. You can get this in various colors. This is just this is a gray carbon fiber look. You get adjustable cant, and you also get adjustable ride height, which is great too. You get a 30-day money back guarantee. They're not really cheap. They're 65 bucks, but this has been a great holster. I've been wearing this one a lot, and like I said, it takes care of that problem. What they call their combat cut is I can just reach down and get right on that grip rather than worry about grabbing the other. Now they do make it in a full sweat guard type configuration, but this is the one I prefer. Okay, talking about Vetter holsters. Now I have tried, I gave it a valiant effort to carry a Kydex holster inside the waistband. It ain't for me. Now here is a Vetter holster. This one happens to be outside waistband. Once again, different colors. We have a green carbon fiber here. I just love these holsters. These guys down in Florida are awesome. Their inside the waistband holster is the same holster as this one. It's just that your metal clip is on this side, and it is adjustable cant. And I think they run about, well, it depends on if you get, there's some options. You can get different clips and you can get different colors, but you're going to be talking, you know, in the $60, $65 range for them. You know, adjustable retention, high quality, good thickness Kydex, and Vetter holsters, you just can't go wrong with it. But I just can't carry inside the waistband with Kydex. I can't do it. Even though this one, you know, well, it almost covers my gun. Oh, there it is. It just bothers me. You know, I'm just built that way. So, got it pretty tight. So, that's a Vetter holster. You might want to check out that. That's called their light tuck. Light tuck on this one, and rapid tuck on this one. Next up is going to be the Desantis Soft Tuck. It does have adjustable cant and ride height, however it is a plastic clip. These things aren't very expensive. You can get them for about between $28 and $30. Desantis has been around, you know, since God was a boy. This is a comfortable holster, and they put an extra layer of a little thicker leather around up here at the top just to keep this pocket open a little bit so it doesn't completely collapse on you. It's not anything like a Kydex holster, but I haven't had any trouble reholstering this gun, especially trying to carry it appendix. A little more trouble at, you know, 3:30, 4 o'clock, but other than that, it's pretty great. For, you know, $30, you can't go wrong with it. Now they make this same one, and I had one on order for over a month. It's called their Soft Tuck 2.0, and what it is, it's black leather like this, soft thin black leather, same clip, same design with extra leather up here, but they just kept pushing the date out on me. I couldn't find one. I looked all over the country. I finally just canceled it, but it's basically this holster, with black soft leather. You have covers the trigger guard. It is comfortable, inexpensive. You might want to try it out. Downside of this holster is just the plastic belt clip. You know, these things don't get a whole lot of, you know, tension and beating on and things like that, so I just prefer metal. That's all there is to it. So, speaking of Desantis, this is one that I've had for a while. I didn't buy it for this gun, but just happens to go along with what we're talking about. It's black, soft leather. This is actually their E1 size. Now here's something you want to look at when you're trying to buy one of these holsters for inside the waistband. Notice where the belt clip is, so your belt's going to be right here. This is going to be your belt. And look how far down below your belt line your grip is going to be. It's damn near impossible to reach down and get, you're going to be trying to get between your skin and the inside of your pants to get this gun out. So no matter what gun or holster you're looking for, make sure that you get something that has the belt clip equal to or lower than your grip. Otherwise, you're going to find you're going to have some problems drawing this thing inside the waistband. Okay, so this is just your basic Desantis. They didn't make another size that's going to be more specific to this, but they're about 25 bucks. Get a metal clip. There is no adjustment whatsoever. Probably not something I'd recommend for everyday carry. Let's go back to our, this is just a generic, cheap Amazon Kydex. Kydex on this stuff is not quite as tough and cool as the Vetter, obviously. Get a plastic belt clip, non-adjustable, but you're only going to pay about between $20 and $25 for something like this. Not a bad option if you're just experimenting. While you're looking though, see if you can find one with the metal clip, see if you can find one with adjustable cant. So if you're not sure if inside the waistband is for you, this might be what you want to try. Just go to Amazon and just try it out. And obviously everyone knows how easy it is to return something on Amazon, so you're not really going to be, you know, out any money by doing it. Plus they're going to pay for shipping both ways. That's just the way those guys work. Now here is something that I've looked at for a while, and I really wondered about that, and that was the guys over at Urban Carry. I even tried to get them to send me one for evaluation, but evidently they're selling so many freaking holsters that they said, man, not right now, but we appreciate it. If you make a video, let us know, blah, blah, blah. But this is a really cool holster. This is the Urban Carry lock leather inside the waistband. These are about 70 bucks. It's a hybrid leather and Kydex holster. Smells like leather, and it really just feels like it's just super high quality. The cons about this one is there is no cant adjustment on this, but I didn't really find that to be a problem. Now when this thing came in, it was really tight, and that's okay. You do have a retention adjustment here, and they have a really kind of a unique locking system. You really can't see it in there, but check out their website, they'll tell you about it. But when you get the gun, it comes in a nice little bag they give you, and they suggest what you want to do is take your gun. You can use that bag, or maybe just say a Ziploc freezer bag, put your gun inside that and stick it in here, because it needs to mold for a day or two, mold to your gun. And if you have a bag or something, it takes up a little extra space, and it's going to make this thing work really well. I've carried this one and pretty darn happy with it. I wish it had adjustable cant, but really not a deal breaker. You can see that it does completely cover the gun back here. And if you're a guy that's always wearing a t-shirt, that stuff just doesn't matter to, not going to matter to you. But here in Texas, I only wear a t-shirt basically a few days in February. And I'm talking about like 5 days when it's really cold. So everything's going to be against my skin. So it's real important that I have something like this. But this is probably one of the higher quality holsters outside of somebody making custom leather that I've seen. They also have a 30-day return policy, so if it's just not perfect for you, you can always return it. That's the good thing about these higher quality holster manufacturers, Urban Carry, Vetter, Nate Squared, Desantis, any of them, they'll let you send it back, even if you chose a custom color. So just try it. Put it on, wear it, sit down, walk around, spend a few days with it, and see what you like. Now, as far as my attempt at appendix carries going, this has been kind of my favorite so far. The way I'm built though, appendix may just not be it for me. I've got some friends of mine that you just can't tell they're carrying it. They never complain, they never adjust, when they're sitting down, standing, or anything. Me, I'm doing all sorts of adjustments. I'm even trying different blue jeans. I'm a Levi's 505 guy, but the 550s have a little more room in the crotch area, the zipper area, and I've tried on some of those with this holster and the gun in appendix carry, and that does make a difference. So I may be one of those guys that if I do decide to appendix carry, I'm going to have to make a clothing change, and not just waist size. Everybody knows that, inside the waistband, you're going to have to make probably a 1-inch waist adjustment to the larger, but that's not it. It's about the room there too. So I'm trying to get there, but I haven't got there yet. So, well, there we are. That's kind of my thoughts and ideas on some different holsters out there. It's been kind of an interesting journey. Haven't ruled out ordering another one of these and taking a Dremel to that thing, but of course if I don't like it, I've sucked up 70 bucks. But I gotta tell you, most comfortable holster I've ever used, ever, for any gun. But there's a lot of different options out there. Don't be afraid. Try it out for yourself and find something that's comfortable for you, because if it's not comfortable, you're not going to carry it. So if you like our videos, don't forget to give us one of these and hit that subscribe button. Got any comments or questions, make sure you put those down below. Keep your gun pointed in a safe direction, and we hope to see you out on the range. Adios.